Hello students, today we are going to discuss alcohols, phenols, ethers. In my previous video, we are going to discuss haloalkanes and haloarenes. Now we are going to study alcohols, phenols and ethers. What does it mean? And alcohols is substitute to what? Phenols is substitute to what? And its reaction, preparation, naming. All are these studied in this video. Okay, let's start the video. Alcohols, phenols and ethers are the basic compounds for the formation of the detergents, antiseptics and fragments. Here I already tell you, no, this is detergent we are using in our daily life. Yes, detergents are used in daily life in washing our clothes and cleaning our floors, etc. And antiseptics, yes, antiseptics means what? In the medical field, means it is also used in our daily life whenever the wound or whenever the wound will be caused in our leg or hands, we use the antiseptics. And fragments, yes, we are used in the fragments in our daily life. Okay, then some of the wide applications in the industry level also. Yes, let's we learn what are the applications behind these alcohols, phenols and ether. Yes, some of the applications we used in our daily life. Yes, polishing wooden furniture. This is made up or the compound containing the hydroxyl group, that is called ethanol. And cotton used as a fabrics. Papers means daily we using writing notes or anything, and notebooks, newspapers, currency notes, checks, certificates. These are all made up of alcohol containing groups. Okay, means OH groups, hydroxyl groups. Okay, and also sugar. Sugar in the kitchen, sugar will be present in kitchen and used in some of the sweets, doing some of the sweets. The sugar is also containing the OH groups. So these are the some of the few applications we are using in our daily life. Think students, you think without the compounds containing the OH groups, did you getting these cotton used fabrics, papers, sugars, polishing, wooden furnitures, etc., like antiseptics, detergents, fragments? No, we can't getting. These are all the things used in our daily life without these alcohols, phenols and ethers. These alcohols, phenols, ethers are formed when the hydrogen atom in a hydrocarbon, either aliphatic or aromatic respectively, is replaced by the OH groups. And simplified definition for these alcohols, phenols, ether are definition. Yes, the definition is these alcohols, phenols are formed when the hydrogen atom in the hydrocarbon and aliphatic, aromatic respectively. The hydrogen atom present in the hydrocarbon, aliphatic and aromatic is in which replaced by the OH group. OH means hydroxyl group. Then that is called as alcohols, phenols, ethers. Okay, we are separately knowing how the hydroxyl group will be replaced in the alcohols, phenols and ethers. Alcohols means alcohols containing one or more OH groups directly attached to the carbon atom of an aliphatic system. Yes, here the OH groups are directly attached to the carbon atom in aliphatic system only, that is called as alcohols. Then we move on phenols. Phenols means here same. Here phenols containing the OH groups directly attached to the carbon atom of an aromatic system. Here we observe the aromatic system. Here aliphatic system. Okay, aromatic means benzene ring. Okay, here ethers. What is meant by ethers? Ethers means substituting the hydrogen atom of hydroxyl groups of an alcohol or phenol of an alkyl or aryl group. That means oxygen atom is connected to the two alkyl groups or two aryl groups, means CH3O CH3. C6H5O C6H5, that is called as ethers. Oxygen is in middle connected to the two alkyl groups or two aryl groups. Let we discuss the examples for alcohols, phenols and ethers. Yes, examples for alcohols, phenols and ethers. Firstly, we discuss alcohols. CH3OH. C2H5OH. Naming is, this is methyl alcohols, this is ethyl alcohols. Definition is what? Which is formed through the alcohol containing one or more hydroxyl groups directly attached to the carbon of an aliphatic system. Okay, here OH, CH3OH. Okay, OH will be directly attached to the carbon in the aliphatic system. Next, phenols. We move on the phenols. Examples will be what? C6H5OH. Here OH will be directly attached to the carbon atom of the aromatic ring. This is the aromatic ring, that is benzene. OH attached to the this carbon of the aromatic ring. Okay, next we move on to the ethers. Examples for ethers means CH3OCH3. This is the example for the ether. Naming is dimethyl ether. This is phenol. As we move on to the next classification of the compounds of alcohols or phenols or ethers based on the sum of the factor. Okay, how they are classified? Based on, first one is, first we discuss the alcohols, phenols. Okay, both are because in both the cases the OH will be attached to the carbon atom, but in the differ will be the only aliphatic and the aromatic. So we are combinedly study the classification of alcohols and phenols. Okay, yes, classified on the basis of or on the depending upon whether they contain based on the number of the hydroxyl groups. First one is based on number of hydroxyl groups. Okay, first one will be classification mono, di, tri or poly. We are finally considered polyhydric. Okay, monohydric, it will be monohydric. Dihydric, this is trihydric. Okay, what does it mean? Yes, shall we start? Monohydric means they contain only one OH group. Okay, dihydric means two OH group will be present either in the alcohols or phenols. We are combinedly study the classification of alcohols and phenols. Here we comes to the trihydric, means it containing the three OH groups on the carbon atom of alcohol, alkyl or aryl. Okay, then polyhydric means any number, means either 4 or 5 or 6, etc. Okay, let me discuss the examples. Examples is very important, because in the exam they will give so many examples and classify whether it is mono, di, tri and polyhydric. Okay, first one will be monohydric. C2H5OH. Here we observe the only one OH group will be attached. Next, CH2OH. Here two OH will be attached. Then CH2OH, then CH2OH. Before we going to write any structures in the organic chemistry, we must satisfy its valencies. Here we observe the carbon valency is what? 4. So it satisfy the valency 4. Likewise, okay, its naming. Let's start the naming of this. Yes, let's start the naming. C2H5OH, ethyl alcohol. This is ethyl alcohol. that is simple ethyl alcohol. And also another one example is CH3OH, means methyl alcohol. Methyl alcohol is containing the only one carbon atom. Ethyl means two carbon atoms. I think you are all knowing the about the IUPAC nomenclature, how to naming the organic compounds, and also you are knowing the rules and regulations in class 11. Please you must learn, or you must revise once the class 11 unit. Okay, yes, this is methyl alcohol. Then this is 1,2 ethanediol. Okay, this is 2 OH and 2 carbon atoms. This is 1, 2, 3 propantriol. Okay, yes, let me discuss some of few examples. CH3, CH2, CH2OH. This is propanol. And next CH2, CH2, OH and OH. This is 1, 3 propandiol. Next CH2, CH2, OH, here OH. 1, 2, 3 butan triol. Is I think you are all knowing about. Okay, I will show you how it name is as 1, 3 propandiol. Before naming any one structure or any one compound, we must see the least substitution, either left side or right side. The functional groups has getting the least substitutions. Here 1, 2, 3 butan triol. 1, 2, 3 butan triol. Here 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and third position, first and the third, it containing the OH group. Here propanol. Here 1, 2, 1, 3. Likewise we are naming. Yes, we next move on some of examples on aryl groups. Yes, aryl groups. What aryl groups means what? Phenolic groups. Okay, monohydric means this. Next, this is called dihydric. Next, this is trihydric. Okay, this is mono, this is di, this is trihydric. Likewise we classified in this way. Next, compounds. Here the monohydric. Here no, this monohydric will be again classified based upon the hybridization of the carbon atom in which hydroxyl group is attached. Yes, let me move on the classification of monohydric. Okay, is in this classification of the monohydric alcohols based on or according to the hybridization of the carbon atom in which hydroxyl group is attached. The first classification is compounds containing the carbon having sp3 hybridized OH bond will be attached, means carbon having the sp3 hybridization, to that carbon OH will be attached. This means what? This sentence, what does it tells? Means carbon having the, I will show you, this carbon having the sp3 hybridization, and to this carbon having sp3 hybridized OH will be attached. This is this tells what does it meaning. Okay, let's start. Here the OH group will be attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom of an alkyl group. This is alkyl group. Okay, this compounds containing sp3 hybridized OH bond is further classified into classification not primary, secondary and tertiary. Okay, this can be further classified into primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. First one will be primary alcohol. Primary alcohols, here in these types, the primary alcohols, it can be formed, it has these primary alcohols are formed only one carbon atom will be attached to alpha carbon atom. Okay, only one carbon atom will be attached to the alpha carbon atom. Okay, that is meant by primary alcohols. Examples is what? CH3, CH2, OH. Here this is alpha position, OH will be attached. Okay, one example is CH3, CH2, OH. This is here CH will be right. Isobutyl alcohol. This is ethanol. OH will be attached to the only containing sp3 hybridized bond. This is called as primary alcohols. Next we move on to the secondary. Yes, in the secondary alcohols there are two carbon atoms will be attached to the carbon at alpha position. Here CH3 and CH3. OH will be attached. Some of the examples, right? CH2 double bond, CH carbon, H carbon, OH. This is the secondary alcohols, and the general form is CHOH. Okay, here CH will be present because 1, 2, 3, 4 parents will be satisfied, right? Yes. Next we move on to the tertiary alcohols. General form will be carbon has substituted to the 3 other carbon atoms to the alpha position. This is the general form. Example is CH2 double bond CH carbon containing OH. Here there are different substituents will be attached. This is called a tertiary. Okay, these are all the examples or belongs to the alkyl groups. Okay, next we move on to the some of the examples on aryl groups. First one will be primary. Aryl means phenol, CH2OH. This is the primary. Okay, next benzene ring, OH, H, then carbon. This is secondary. Means what? Here also carbon, here also carbon. Here the two carbons will attach to the one carbon at alpha position, and then OH will be attached to that carbon. That is called as secondary. Next, for the tertiary, benzene ring, carbon, OH will be attached, and here also carbon attached, here also carbon attached. Okay, here 1, 2, 3 we observe, right? Carbon, carbon, carbon. Here also carbon, carbon, carbon. Here two carbons will be attached, 3 carbons will be attached to the one single carbon. Then it is called as a tertiary. Benzylic alcohols. These are all about primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols, and also the phenols, either allylic or the aryl alcohols. Okay, next move on to the compounds containing the carbon having the sp2 hybridized, then OH will be bonded. In this second type of monohydric alcohols is compounds containing the sp2, carbon having the sp2. Here the carbon, this is the carbon, this is sp2 hybridized. Okay, then the OH will be attached. This is called as compounds containing the sp2 hybridized, either allylic or arylic. Okay, here the simplified definition is OH group will be bonded to the carbon-carbon double bond. Okay, that is carbon-carbon double bond. That means what? This is a vinylic position. Okay, so that it is called as a vinylic alcohols. Here OH will be bonded to the carbon-carbon double bond. That carbon will be the sp2 hybridized. Here sp2 hybridized. Since sp2 hybridized, so that all of the compound that is called as a vinylic alcohols. Yes, examples. We move on the examples. Okay, CH2 double bond CHOH. Okay, this is the vinylic alcohol. Yes, we move on to the phenols. Yes, same definition will be followed, either allylic or arylic positions. Here a carbon-carbon double bond is right, OH. Next, here OH and CH3. Here carbon-carbon double bond, carbon-carbon double bond. Yes, these are the some of the classifications. Both alcohols and phenols we combinedly study. Let's move on to the ethers. Classification of the ethers. Classification, first one is simple or symmetrical ethers. Second one is mixed or unsymmetrical ethers. Symmetrical means what? Symmetry means what? Same. Either we get any object in the middle, it divided into two parts, it look like a similar. Okay, that is called as symmetrical, means same. Yes, the definition is if the alkyl or aryl groups attached to the oxygen atom are same. That means what? I will tell you. Okay, means in the alkyl or aryl groups are attached either side of oxygen atoms are same. That means what? Here what is meant by ethers? Ethers means what? Oxygen which will be attached in between the two alkyl or aryl groups. Okay, in that two alkyl or aryl groups, here ethers, right? Ethers, oxygen, here CH3. Okay, here either this is either these two groups are alkyl or aryl. Okay, either this is or same, this is are different. Based on this concept only, the ethers are classified. Okay, yes, here example is what? Oxygen, CH3. Here oxygen atom are same. Here either side these two groups are same, that is called as symmetrical. Okay, another example is C2H5 C2H5. Okay, here in this C2H5 either side the two groups are same, either this is in alkyl or this is in aryl. Okay, next mixed or unsymmetrical. The deadly opposite to the simple or symmetrical, means different. Two groups are different. Okay, we are first completely understand what is simple or symmetrical, then we oppositely understand the mixed or unsymmetrical. Examples: C2H5O CH3, 2H5O CH3. Next example, C6H5O C2H5. Okay, here these two groups are different. This is called as mixed or unsymmetrical. Okay, based on what concept? Here I will show you what is meant by ethers. Okay, what is meant by ethers? Oxygen will be bonded to the two alkyl groups or aryl groups. Okay, C2H5O C6H5. alkyl or aryl groups. Here in this, here the two groups are same or two groups are different. Based on this concept only, we are classified as simple or mixed. The word is only tell simple. Simply we have to classify it. Means what? Same. Mixed means what? We are mixing different types of solutions. That means what? Different. Though this method only we are simply understand the classification. Okay. Let's revise once the whole concepts or what I tell you in the beginning to up to this. Okay. Firstly, we are knowing to study the applications of the alcohols, phenols and ethers, and also the daily life where we use these alcohols and phenols, ethers. Next, the definitions of alcohols, phenols and ethers. Very simple, you know. Yeah. Next, some of few examples belongs to alcohols, phenols, ethers. Then classifications. Alcohols and phenols are combinedly classified based on the number of the hydroxyl groups: monohydric, dihydric, trihydric and polyhydric. The means one hydroxyl group will be attached to hydroxyl group, 3 hydroxyl group. These are the examples. Yes, next we again classified the monohydric alcohols into the two different types based on the hybridization of the carbon atom. Here first one is compounds containing the carbon containing sp3 hybridized, then OH will be bond. This is the first one. First one is sp3 based on. Here in this we classified primary, secondary and tertiary. Okay, this is very important concept. And then the compounds containing the carbon having the sp2 hybridized, then OH will be attached to that sp2 hybridized carbon. Okay, OH will be attached to the carbon having sp2 hybridized OH group bonded to the carbon-carbon double bond or sp2 hybridized. That is called as vinylic alcohols. This is the examples for vinylic alcohols. This is phenols. Yes, we move on to the ethers classification. I will tell you in very simple way, right? Yes, what is meant by ethers? The oxygen will be bonded to the two alkyl groups or aryl groups. These alkyl groups or aryl groups are same or different based on this simple or symmetric and mixed and unsymmetric will be classified. Simple means what? Same groups are attached. Mixed means what? Different groups will be attached. So finally we are learn the classifications of ethers very simple way and very tricky way. Okay, we must learn any concepts or any definitions only in the simple and logical way. Then only we learn the chemistry very easily understanding. Okay, let's end my video. Okay, thank you for watching my video.